What is up, guys? Poledoo here. Welcome back to another episode of Valkyria Chronicles. We're here at the Castle Front Street because we've not been here for a while. And sorry if I'm talking really fast. I want to get this stuff out of the way so we can get on into the main portion of things. But we've covered all of them up to victory claim to mid-losses, so why not cover the rest of them, you know? So we're going to get going here. After a heated struggle, the 3rd Regiment took the sanguine shore of Marbury, the Empire's final holding in northern Gallia. Surrounded by sheer cliffs, Marbury is a natural citadel that has proved impossible to fell in previous bids staged by the Gallian army. The militia's strategy hinged upon a newly developed form of smokescreen grenade to mask their approach and battle Imperial gunmen. The inventor of those life-saving grenades, Corporal Isara Gunther, 16, was a tank pilot for Squad 7 and promised to be one of Gallia's great minds in engineering until Imperial fire at the end of this mission claimed her life. Her loss is a blow to the nation and to her squad, who saw her buried in the war cemetery near the capital. War orphan count soars. As EW2, European War 2, continues to expand in intensity and scale, the number of war orphans has climbed to the new record highs, according to a recent study by the EWRF, the European War Orphan Rescue Fund, as an NGO. I don't know whatever. The number of children who have lost parents is rivaled only by the number who have lost access to educational facilities despite an expressed desire to learn. Gallia is no exception to this continent-wide trend, though its parliament voiced plans for securing basic education and job training in a recent session. EWR EWARF, easier to say it, EWARF, has approached leaders from each of Europa's nations, calling for the establishment not just for the orphanages, but of a full infrastructure to support these children as they grow into self-supporting adults. Border town Brule reclaimed. A recent release from Gallia's Central Forces confirmed that the border town of Brule was successfully taken from Imperial control. The armies of Gallia and the Empire now stand face to face along the massive Magyar plains. Braced for a direct and all-out clash, Brule represents a key Imperial supply route, making this militia win repercussions that extend far beyond this small border town. In a remarkable coincidence, the officer who led the Brule operation and leader of the militia Squad 7, Welkin Gunther, age 22, is a Brule native himself. He returned to claim his town from the Empire after being ousted by their original invasion over 6 months ago. So, historical artifacts stolen. Rangri's National University Department of Archaeology reported a theft from its archives on the 15th. This is, tying into the Alicia awakening thing. The objects in question are 2 artifacts of unknown age unearthed last year from a big dig site in Barius and are said to contain exponentially pure ragnite. Though their creation likely predates written history, their shapes bear strong resemblance to the lance and shield spoken in the myth of the Valkyr. Whether these were truly used by the warriors of legend or whether they bore ceremonial significance remains unclear. An investigation into who is behind the missing items is currently underway, but no leads have surfaced at present time. Both armies march on Magyar. The Gallian army engaged the Empire at Magyar on the 20th in the start of what promises to be an all-out confrontation. The opposing armies combined to number several tens of thousands as both nations' principal forces clash. Details from the battlefield are still sparse, but our investigation shows that the offensive launched against the Empire's right flank was completely wiped out by armored units led by Imperial General Silvaria Bless. Bless, said to be descended from the ancient Valkyr, has single-handedly defeated every squad Gallia has sent their way since the hostilities at Magyar began. The Gallian army has yet to officially comment on the situation. National exams brought to halt. Gallian government officials announced on the 17th that national qualifying examinations for all trades will be cancelled. The ongoing conflict has made safe and fair testing an impossibility, the authorities related at a press conference. The cancelled tests correspond to qualification for 6 trades, with the baker trade being the oldest. Gallian law has long required every baker to train under a Meister until he or she passes the national exams to become a Meister and operate their own bakery in turn. For the sake of Gallia's future bakers, as for the all the nation's people, it is imperative that this war end as soon as possible. It's like, we need bread, which I guess is going to kind of tie... I'm assuming he's going to tie into Alicia at some point, because she wants to be a baker. So Clash at Magyar concludes. The morning of the 28th brought news of the Gallian forces' victory at Magyar. Though the exact figures are still unclear, it is safe to say that this win came at significant cost in Gallian lives, with at least as many Imperial casualties to match. That cost might have been far greater had a second Valkyria not emerged from among the Gallian force. In a duel fought with lances and shields of legend, it was the Gallian woman who declaimed victory, and the remaining Imperial defenses fell soon after. Though army officials have issued no comment on the Gallian Valkyria, the survivors of Nagyar operation likely have her to thank for their lives. And finally, refugee issue crosses borders. The ERI, the European Human Rights Initiative, has asked the continent's leaders to address the mounting refugee problem. Armed conflict and displaced people have long gone hand in hand, but the current condition of Europa has refugee numbers higher than ever recorded, and the question of how to help them is fast becoming a paramount issue. ERI volunteers are slated to be sent to camps all over the continent to offer much-needed food and medical treatment to their inhabitants. Ben Tamil, an ERI spokesman who has worked on behalf of refugees for 2 decades, stated, "Man's hopes and peace are hollowed without the will to cast aside superficial differences in race, nation, and religion in order to win." So, that covered 8 minutes in the episode, what it's covered. And, War Without Weapons, I believe, was the one we last did. I bought 3 more. So we have 3 reports waiting for us, but I'm not going to do them. Even though some of them, as we'll see here, date, like, I don't understand how they released the report stuff, like this one, Signs of Awakening, which will probably tie into more so how Faldio knew that Alicia was a Valkyria before just straight up shooting her, because he kind of mentioned it in his diary that Welkin read. But I believe this will tell more of that. But this is all the way back, like, Isara's still alive. This is before chapter 8. And if we keep going, there's another one. Yeah, it's before Squad 7's R&R. There's another one with Virat, What Lies Beyond Hate. And based on the last picture there, we might learn more about Virat's relationship with Largo and their fallen comrade that they talked about in the R&R. So there's that one. That's before Marbury Shore, so right before Isara dies. And then we have one more Flower of the Battlefield, which is right after the clash at Nagyar. So right after Alicia has been shot, and something about Welkin. So we're gonna get into those starting probably next episode, but I do want to get into this battle, at least do the first half of chapter 15 before we backtrack a bit, learn more about the characters. So, I feel like I've been talking a mile a minute getting to this point in the episode, but we're finally here. Fight for Ghirlandaio.
Here is your mission brief.
Alright, the enemy is braced and waiting for our attack on the citadel at Ghirlandaio. Before we can storm the place, we need to pry off the lid. We'll blow off the front gates. The plan, as it stands, is to roll a car loaded down with explosives up to the gate and detonate it. Your objective is to trip the 3 switches located along the rail. The switches' locations are as you see here. You'll have to push your way forward and hit each one in turn as you go. To activate each switch, approach it in action mode and press the space button, nice and easy. They'll be bearing down on you with the Citadel's cannons, among other things. I also advise you to watch for mines. It's time to put everything you've learned in your missions so far to work on kicking these imps out of Gallia for good. I'm afraid, because this is the first map that is completely blind. Every map in the game up until this point I have played on my own the first time I picked this game up, and then I put it down right before chapter 15 started. So I am actually really, really worried. Hopefully we don't have too big a problem. Okay, so we have our 3 essentials down. So let's do Wavy, Nochi. Nadine. Actually, let's put Nadine over here with Wavy. Marina. And we can have one more. I don't know if I should leave a space. And let's bring another shock trooper. Rosie, Largo Cherry. We don't have either of those. Edie. Lynn. Alright.
If there are no questions, let's get started. I wish you good luck and happy hunting.
There are 3 switches total. Let's clear the way. Squad 7, move out! Foot soldiers, mortars, tanks, you name it, they'll be sending it all at us. Stay calm and just get from switch to switch. All right, soldiers, move out!
Alright, so let's see. What can we see from here? A trooper, heavy Gatling. These are the 3 switches, huh? What does this triangle thing mean? There's 2 flags on the way. I want to try something. I want to try our super
This is an order!
Super Alicia tactic.
Brace up and get ready to defend yourself.
Because this is completely blind. I don't know what we're going to be facing, but with awakened potential on Alicia, with defense boost,
You can
I
do
feel
this.
rather
Trust in
confident
yourself.
that I can at least hit the first switch, possibly take that
My
camp
turn, okay?
as well. So let's
Can't
see.
beat the smell of fresh soil.
Oh wait,
Enemy sighted.
first switch is right
Think you can
there.
stop me?
Interesting. All right, resist crossfire.
Enemy
Yeah,
sighted.
we're not going to take much damage at all.
Enemy sighted. Enemy sighted.
There's a tank right there.
Enemy unit spotted.
All right, first switch.
Okay, that's the first switch down. Keep it up, Sevens.
All right, let me look at the. Oh, okay.
Enemy sighted.
This map is not nearly
Enemy sighted.
as big as I thought it was. I just realized the ground. Holy shit. Oh my
I'm
god.
taking extra special care.
I was looking forward, looking at enemies. This ground. Oh my gosh.
Once more with feeling.
Okay. It's literally a minefield this time. Match the cleaner.
Squad 7, forward march!
Shit!
Galleon's only troops.
That must be what that means. That's a minefield. That's what that shows up as on the map. Let me try something. Let me try something. Oh, I can't. Oh. Oh no. Is there a way I can... Let's see, Wavy. Can I see? You have double movement as well. Camp Defender, Evasion, Resist Crossfire. Alright, we're gonna try the same thing with Wavy. See if we can, do this. I might just forfeit this and try that again now that I know what's up there. The main problem now... Well, hold on. Oh, because I used Awaken Potential. I should have used Awaken All. Shit. Okay. I don't know that I'm going to be able to retrieve her.
This
I'm
is
going
an
to
order.
pump Wavy with what I can
Advance with caution. Stay sharp.
and hope for the best. Anything else I can do? Concentrate fire, damage boost, penetration, make one ally's attacks ignore any enemy defenses, attacks one specified enemy foot soldier. Okay.
You'll not
Let's
harm
go,
my
Wavy.
people.
I feel like if this fails, which I have a feeling it will. Oh, this is definitely gonna fail.
Such attacks won't stop me.
There's resist crossfire though, so that's gonna help. I just need to
We
get.
have to take back the citadel.
Oh, I didn't get double movement. Okay. The problem is, Wavy's going down.
I'm on my way.
This is
I'll see the enemy
rough.
exposed.
Power scout. Okay.
I do hope this won't sting. Such attacks won't
Resist
stop
crossfire. Okay. We are.
me. Medic!
Yes. Okay.
Sit tight. Help's almost there.
Ugh.
Another life I swore to protect.
All right. Let's see what we can do here.
Keep an eye on your rear.
Why did I go that way?
Forgive me.
There's also Gatling. Okay, so that's what Gatling turret does, I guess. I don't know how much damage that was doing, but it did a lot. But we have to take that out? Well, no, we don't necessarily have to take that out. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. Alright, so this is the third time actually doing this. The second time I failed, I didn't bother keeping it in, but I have a good idea of how I'm gonna do this. I might still be wrong, because, you know, the last map had a two-part to it. If this has a two-parter, then, rip. But we're gonna start off with an Awaken All, that way, you know,
I know it.
normally I do Awaken Potential for just Alicia. This is Awaken Potential, but for everyone. And I am gonna do, you know, similarly, all units defend,
This is an order.
because, you know, I typically just use it on Alicia. This,
All of you,
so
focus
everyone
on
is
defense.
essentially the same thing I do to Alicia. And I have found a way
My turn, okay?
to get all three of these
Can't beat the
switches.
smell of fresh. Come on. Pull it together. Enemy sighted.
Pop, pop,
Enemy sighted.
crossfire, there it
Think
is.
you can stop me?
Okay. I am pretty much safe
By now, you should have a visual on
to
the citadel
just
up ahead.
Enemy sighted.
go at it. The one downside to this, and we already saw first switch, the one downside to this is that
Enemy sighted.
if we don't, if we get really unlucky with double movement, see, we didn't get double movement there. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, we
Moving
have
out.
6 chances to get double
Can't beat the
movement.
smell of fresh soil.
And they're rather essential that we
your eyes
get
peeled out
those.
Enemy unit spotted.
I might,
Enemy unit
well,
spotted.
If we don't clear this patch, we're stuck here.
see, okay, there's a wall here, and the way around, we can go around it.
My turn, okay? Can't beat the smell of fresh soil.
But I need double movement. I need it. I need. Fuck. Alicia, you're
My
killing
turn,
me.
okay?
You're actually killing me.
Once more with
There it
feeling.
is. But I don't know if that's gonna be enough. Gear switch number 2.
Great. That's 2 switches. Just 1 left to go.
Alright. So, if this doesn't end up working,
Keep advancing.
this map
Enemy
is gonna
sighted.
take forever. Stop that.
Enemy unit spotted.
Crossfire, 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 crossfire.
The citadel cannonry is awfully fierce, sir.
Yeah, we need to find a way to... The ladders on the walls. They might be the key.
So Welkin's idea is to climb the ladders to take out all the Gatling bunkers, right?
My turn, okay?
Crossfire.
Think you can stop
Yes,
me?
okay. We need double movement. Fuck, I didn't get it. Okay,
I'm taking extra
I
special
need
care.
to heal up. We have 2 more tries to get double movement. If we don't get it, I lose. So relying on this strat, not the safest thing to do. And, you know, yeah, I'm not killing anyone.
Stop me?
We're getting resist crossfire immediately. That's still not... Just in case, like, there's some bullshit. I'm gonna hit you with a grenade. Push you that way. Alright, here's our last chance. If we don't get it,
Turn, okay? Think you can stop me?
we're getting resist crossfire every time.
Once more with feeling.
Thank you, Alicia. Thank you. And there it is.
Yes! We've hit all 3 of the switches!
Excellent job, Lieutenant Gunther. All right, we're sending the explosives down. Once we blow the gate, we storm in.
Yes, Captain.
Yes! So, I know, I went through that, didn't kill a single person. Well, hold on. We got some cutscene to watch.
Operation complete. The road's open, Sevens.
Alright, so again, we didn't kill a single person. I could have gotten at least 1 gun from that. There was the tank. So it was a little bit of a lame way out. If I were to sit there and kill everyone, though, we would be on this map for 2, possibly 3 episodes. Because if you notice the big maps, they just keep getting bigger and bigger, more enemies. And some of the maps in the past that were rather large, we took the time to make sure we could walk through, gun everyone down, take tanks out, take gunners out, etc. And they take forever. They take we end up with 40, 50-minute episodes sometimes. That's not even enough. I have to cut the episode and make it a whole nother episode. So one way or another, we beat it. Just 1 turn this time. And we got a medal awaits us in the audience hall.
Great. There's a clear path to the citadel.
Proud warriors of Gallia, I must commend you. You have breached Ghirlandaio's gates.
Look up there. The Valkyria.
We meet again. It looks like fate is toying with us.
You have already defeated me once, as a Valkyria.
Still, I have come to fight you again. It's a matter of pride, but this time, I will face you as a woman. This will be our last time then. One of us is going to die here. Now, we fight!
Oh shit. Okay, Silvaria's Last Stand is the next map. I actually don't know how long this episode's been going. So I don't know if I should start this or not. I mean, I kind of want to. Okay, we're about at 25-minute mark. I'm just gonna end it off here. Next time, who do I want to be that guy and just keep this cliffhanger? Because I really want to know what happens, but I also really, really want to go back and do the reports, the 3 reports that we got. Oh, maybe I'll do a little bit of research, try not to spoil things for myself, and see how chapter 16 is. Maybe I'll finish this chapter, and then before we start anything involving chapter 16, we will go do all the reports. I don't know. You'll find out next episode whether we just hop into Silvaria's Last Stand or all the way back to before chapter 8 in the reports. But hope you guys enjoyed this episode, And wait, we forgot to get our medal. Forgot to get our medal. Let's get our medal first. See what we got. Says the same thing every time, so let's see. Alright, we got guns. We didn't get a medal, per se. We just got some guns. One, the S1R, that sounds like a different title. Mags M10R. Ooh, another sniper rifle. Fancy pants sniper rifle. Maybe it's better than the one we have. GSR 10R. Okay. But now for real. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And I will see you all next time.